rest. Hey guys, welcome back to Prepar3d. As you can see, we are in the TUIfly 737-800 with the winglets, and currently being serviced by Swissport here and catered by Newrest. And we are currently also at Corfu around about 9 o'clock AM. There's an EasyJet A320 right there, which is still on the old, some texture glitches, that's fine. Still on the old livery. Yeah, so just saying, this is obviously not completely fixed. According to Fly Tampa, this hasn't actually got a proper P3D version 4 installer, and everything isn't amazing. Currently, it is a bit autumn, and the trees are losing their leaves, as you can see here. A nice addition by Terra Flora. So yeah, let's go inside the cockpit and let's get things turned on. But actually, let's go back outside. So yeah, so TUIfly 737, and we are here at Corfu, and we are off to Frankfurt. Yes, Frankfurt in Germany, which gives us about a flight time of 2 hours and 15 minutes. And let's go and actually turn on, not off, the aircraft. So we're going to get standby power here and ground power up there. And we can go to the ground connections, and ground power can kind of be connected. And that means we can go and turn on the ground power like so, and that gives us both FMCs. We can go to legs page in that one, and we can go and open the doors for the catering. They'll be very happy if we do that. We just do that for some reason. I don't know why it does this. GSX doesn't. When the door was already open, GSX doesn't like it, and it's asked me to open the door, so I had to close it and then open it once again. So let's go to the fuel and payload, and let's go and set up the aircraft so that the thing is, I swear it's in displays in like the last page or something. Yeah, there we go. Make sure that everything is in kilos. Right, so our total fuel on board will be 14,707 kilos, which we will be, out of that, we'll be using 6 tons though. So, along with a zero fuel weight of 57.8. That goes in that, there we go. And we can return, go to the FMC, and let's go and turn on some ADI, actually no, IRSs, it is named in the in this aircraft. Let's go and, these displays are not currently on. That's not the right thing. They're just lining up, sorry. There we go. There we go. Right, that's good. We can go to the pause on it, and now we can tell the aircraft where we are. So we're currently at Corfu, like I said, LGKR. And we're gate 2. Lost in database, that's completely fine. And we're going to take the GPS left position. Plonk that in there. LGKR off to Frankfurt, EDDF. And that can go into the company route like so. We've got the origin and destination along with the route, which has all been filled out. So our flight number today is TUI V4.1 like that. Beautiful. Taking off on runway 32, is it 35? 35 obviously. And we can activate that and execute it in. We can go to depart and arrive, and we can choose our departure out of runway 35, and we can go to the ULAG 2F, which is this departure right here. Execute that in, and we can go to the inner ref. Gives us the perfect page. Whew. Right, are they still loading baggage? Because we are taking really fastly, and transition altitude too. There we go. Finish the catering, there we go. So we can close those doors. Right, back to so transition altitude is 5,000 feet along with the cost index at nowadays, so the bog standard 20. Our cruising altitude today is at 360, which actually kind of works for us right there, along with our planned fuel today of 6.1. Actually, that does increase our flight level as well. And our final reserve today is at 1.2. And the next page just shows us all that stats, which is not really needed. Execute that, so that's all good. Gives us a CG of 22.6%. And one limit, there is absolutely no derate out of Corfu, but we are going to do a selected outside temperature of 40 degrees. Gives us an N1 of 94.5%. just letting you know the runway length at Corfu is 2,373 meters. Also, in feet, that is 7,785 feet, which is quite, it's not too short. It's a medium length of runway, I'd say. And we can go to the takeoff page, setting the CG, along with the flaps 5 takeoff. And there we go, we got our V speeds. Using reserve fuel, unable at that speed. So there you go, you can see our route in there. Now flat 5 will be taking off there. Go back outside. I can't remember if 737 default flaps for takeoff is fly 5, but I am going to do it, and hopefully I can remember for the rest of my flights. It's going to go what I can remember with. And yeah, so as I said in the last video, you see the mouse doesn't kind of go in when I move around, but sometimes it does in the end, which is a bit annoying. Here comes the passengers coming up. And we do have like this Olympic bus driving around for absolutely no reason, and this Hertz one as well. Literally they do nothing here. Actually, yeah, you can see our mouse is literally gone, so it does that sometimes. And you can see our little TUIfly GPU connected up to the aircraft, which is kind of cool. And there we go, boarding passengers now. So the baggage is just arriving here now as well. And I can hear the passengers boarding behind us. So it is 0820 Zulu apparently, which is actually 920. This time. It does say 0821 Zulu, but that's actually quite not right. The actual Zulu time currently is 0620, which gives us and our departure time is going to be at 25 past. So we've got 4 minutes till takeoff. So we'll win a little bit off that. Let's go set up the MCP as well. So we can go and set the barrier reference to 1018 along with the HPA. The VOR is on, data and weather on this side along with the traffic all the way zoomed in. And that goes to 40, traffic on, terrain and data. Like that. And that should all be set in. We can go and make sure the TCAS is going to be set to 2000. Yeah, like so. And that's all good. Going to set the parking brake as well if we wanted to, and really we got kind of literally like we were alright for the fuel, so we can go and get some fuel started up. APU, sorry. So let's go and make sure we got all this all on and everything. So emergency exit lights are on, seatbelt signs, everything's good. So we can go and turn on the APU. Like so. There we're going to well, not attend. Just alert the cabin we're going to start in. We are going to start the APU. Actually, this can go to HPA as well. There's no HP to inches little button there. It's a bit bright, I would say. Can turn that display brightness down. That's that pretty much set up, and let's go and set up the rest of the MCP, shall we? So we're going to go to 141 is our 145 is our VT. So yeah, let's go through the V speeds here. So V1 of 135, VR of 137, and V2 of 145. There we go. There's that EasyJet right there. Looking at us, we're gonna go on a heading of 345, which is our departure heading. Don't know why I'm just doing the long way around. That's very stupid of me. I literally could have scrolled the other way around, and it wouldn't have been that long to scroll. So, and our altitude obviously 360, like we said. Has been a while since the last time we flew in this bad boy, the 737, one of my favourite airs, and we can go and turn on the anti-collision. No, we can't. No, let's not do that. I thought we were going to turn on the nav lights, but I saw the anti-collision, so I said the anti-collision. I just didn't mean to do that. So yeah, the nav light's already on. It's on steady, which is what we want. So that's all set up now. We've got the pressurization. Landing altitude currently is at 0, as it is 5 feet here at Corfu. Frankfurt is definitely not 5 feet. I think it's like 200 feet or something like that. I can go and double check for that. We can go and check. It is actually 364 feet. So we'll set the landing altitude at Frankfurt at 350. And okay. Thank you. I did not mean okay. Oh, and you too. Boarding has been completed. Beautiful. We can go and close all the doors. APU is now started. We can go make sure to put the APU generator on. like so, and make sure we can disconnect from the ground power like that, so we can go to the battery and APU generator, which is good. Go to the return page. We connected up the everything else, so that can go ready for departure. Actually, I did forget to do the cruising winds for today. So our cruise wind at 360 is 375/049. Like that. Execute, just make sure that's all good. Unable, blah blah blah, that's fine. Insufficient fuel, who cares? We've got loads of fuel on board. And our trim actually is 4.96. Let's go until GSX, we're ready to go. But we do not want to departure without pushback. We don't need a pushback. We can just go straight out. Literally the shortest taxi onto the runway. Then we're going to backtrack the runway like we did last time. Or did I do a flight from... No, I haven't done a flight from Corfu yet. I did a flight to Corfu, out of Corfu without recording actually. So that's what I said last time. We haven't actually done a flight out of Corfu. That's absolutely fine. So... let's go and set the rest of the aircraft set up. So preheats, window heats can come on. Like hydraulics as you just saw, that's 360. Just waiting for engine to start. So fuel pumps on, taxi lights on. We don't need anything else. Anti-collisions can go on now. We're about to start the engines, and we're good there. So let's go and start the engines then. Let's go. So let's go and bring this to the. I've forgotten how to start the engines. I'm very stupid. Right. Seriously, I have forgotten how. I haven't flown this aircraft in a while, and I have forgotten how to start a 737 engine. Right. Okay. Let's turn that to. I think that says ground. I think it's meant to say, but it is starting the aircraft up like normal. N2 at 25 degrees. Make sure that's all good. Or percent, sorry. I keep saying degrees, I don't know why. Right, okay, 24, and there we go, 25. Let's bring that in. And let's wait for the engine to start up. Let's take a little view outside. We got this. I got the 2.5. No, I said 5. This is the number I set this view to be. So let's get 2 views for the number 5, and it just so I can flicker through either this sort of engine view, or I can do this one, or I can see the actual engine. You can sort of some smoke coming out there. Apparently this aircraft hasn't flown in a while, so unless that normally happens, I forgot to start the timer. I keep doing that. I'm very sorry. Did I click that twice? Does that say run down there? It does say run. That is good. We're going to wait for this click. It has clicked out. So now we're going to wait for 25% there. Let's go and set the auto brake to RTO. And we're going to wait for engine number 1 to start up now. So let's go and wait for that. N2 of 25%. That's 23, 24, and there we go, 25. There we go. So as that is starting up, we got hydraulics all good. We can go to the system page. We can do a quick flight control check. So 4 left, 4 right, all the way down, all the way up, and rudder left, rudder right. Beautiful. And while we're here doing the flight control check, we can go and do the trim of 4.96, which technically it kind of has set. It's just a little bit off. We can set to 5 because that's very close. Rounds up to 5 like so. That's all set. I just heard the engine clicks to switch off. We're pretty much by the runway. Still going to set the engine speeds to continuous straight away. Gens for engine generators on, and we're going to go to Gen 1. Or your damper can be armed. AP can come off. Attend the cabin once again. Fuel pumps are all on. Runway turnouts can come on now. Anti-collision light is on. Don't need the strobes just yet. Packs can come to auto. And hopefully got no warnings on the here, which we don't. Let's go and turn the flight directors on as well now. And we can go and arm the autothrottle and release the brakes. Bring in a little bit of power. It's a bit of power to start off with. That's good. That's going along with flaps 5. We do have an indicator down here, which will tell us that we are at flats 5. It's going to keep it in this view for now to make sure we get to flats 5. It's flats 2, and the green thing just means this is the last flaps extension, which is it is held at flats 5, which is very nice. Let's try not to cut out all of our power. And let's go and turn on the T-gas. We're pretty much by the runway. I'm going to check active sky to make sure no aircraft are landing, which there aren't, which is good. And normally pilots get clearance from ATC to not cross the runway, get onto the runway and backtrack it down to 3.5. I'm going to do a little quick backtrack actually today, and we can go and turn the strobes on. It has been a while in this aircraft. I hope you guys are excited to see this bad boy again. Another TUIfly livery here. Quite like this wing view, be nice. Yeah, I like the wing flex in the 737 actually. It's not over exaggerated, and I think I have other aircraft coming into this airport. Yes, we do. This is a Airbus A320. I don't know if it's EasyJet or not, but it's definitely coming into this airport. It's coming down on the RNAV approach, or VORs, not sure. It is definitely descending. So we're coming up to 3.5. Gonna do a spin around here, and do not try and look around us. Currently, there are some broken scenery. I think you guys can see. I'm not sure why it's doing this, but there's broken scenery, and yes, I don't know why. That's very odd. Right, idle power, that should slow us down a bit, but we're going to use some manual braking as well to go with that. Got a bit of a cloudy departure out of Corfu, and a bit more brakes, and we can go to the right, and we can go and spin to the left. If you guys want to see any GA aircraft going on, just please say in the comments. I would love to see if you want to see some GA aircraft. Currently got a Phenom 300, which is the private jet. Please hold short there, please. I do not want an EasyJet. Don't want to go through an EasyJet today. It'll be very bad. Hopefully it recognises we're here, because we are literally going to turn on the landing lights and get going. Tax light can come off. APU is off. Everything's good up there. Let's get going. So about 50% on the N1. Right, there we go. Let's take her. Start the timer. Do some crazy steering. And looking for 93.7% on the N1. And that is set. Right, S speed is alive. And we have 80 knots. Flight director just kicked in. Just bring the VNAV right to the top. Right. Rotate. V2. Plus the climb, go up. Beautiful takeoff, I have to say. Right, let's go and activate the RNAV if we get that going. Like so. And I'm going to take a little manual left turn. By ourselves, I know, cheeky. Right, do not listen to me. Right, we're going to take our left turn, about to start now a bit. And the thrust has just been reduced, so we can activate the VNAV, and actually we can turn on the autopilot now as thrust has been reduced, and we are good from the takeoff. Right, there we go, we are due to climb at 230 knots, and we can zoom out to about 20 or 40 I'll say, and this can go pretty far out in terms of nautical miles range. We're about to go into the clouds now. Hopefully we depart at the clouds very nicely. And apparently that is lying. Our top of climb is in 19 minutes. Actually that sounds alright. Doesn't look that correct on a map. Our top of climb apparently is right here, just before, in between this waypoint from the Olgat to KRK35. Might look a bit better, probably about there as our top of climb, according to the map, but actually it's over here, which is it's a lot different. Right, let's go and reduce the flaps up, because we are climbing through those speeds. Make sure we set flaps up, which it is, and we're going to turn off the gear, as we don't need that anymore. Auto brake can come off. It's going to clear up the takeoff, and that's looking good. TCAS I did set on. One of my turn offs can come off now, along with the retractable landing lights. Those can come off. Right, going to wait for the standard pressure of 5,000 feet, which is our transition altitude, which we have now achieved. There we go, standard pressure. I hope you enjoyed our takeoff today. Got a bit of engine shaking about here, and the views a bit shaky. Our view. Don't know if I can turn it off for specifically this view. I'm not sure. I think I can, like so, and hopefully that doesn't change it for any other view, which it hasn't. Beautiful. I'm going to change it for this one as well. Let's just take that off. So, I hope you enjoyed our takeoff today. Actually, you can see it's not shaking. If I turn it up a bit, it's going to start shaking. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed our takeoff out of Corfu. I actually really liked it. Sorry about the miss, like, scenery. It was just Flight Tampa's fault. They did say Corfu's absolutely fine. It is not. Wow. Like last time coming to Miami, that sea is absolutely amazing along with that clouds. Let me check our altitude right now. We are past 8,000 feet. We're going to turn off all the landing lights as well and set the seatbelt signs to auto. I hope you enjoyed the takeoff today. I'll see you in the descent down into Frankfurt. Enjoy the cinematics. Goodbye. Hey guys, welcome back into the turn slash descent. Look at that beautiful turn we're having right now. So yeah, we're descending down into the down into Germany. If I come back into the cockpit, we are descending extremely fast. I have got to put the vertical speed on. The aircraft kind of did one of those things, and I need to get some speed brakes to slow us down. We are coming back up to the VNAV once again. You can see it just poking through. So let's go set auto brake to 1 for our descent and landing. I've already done the approach. Sorry, it's kind of a bit of a zigzag, and then that little bit there, CHA. CHA, that is when we come back in, and there's decel point, and we actually do about the ILS, which is just about there, and I can get rid of put the VNAV on soon. Actually, VNAV can come on extremely soon. I've already set the transition altitude, which indeed is 5,000 feet, and we can now activate the VNAV. Right, drag is required. I know I've got some drag going out right now currently. So we're going to be landing with flaps 30 into Corfu with 155 knots, but it says here 150, the VREF. And we should be slowing down soon as well. It's quite a hard descent. When I say hard, I don't think it's today. Right, yeah, so that's done. So I've done the inlet ref, done the arrival, N1 limit. That's fine, really. So enter the legs page, and the arrival for the 737 actually pretty easy. Other than we're gonna put the nav in, which is here. You can see NAV written in like a column sort of look. Yes, that's nav, and we're gonna put the localizer frequency into that, which is also known as the ILS, which is actually this is 111.55, like so, and they're going to do the rest of the same on this side. I'll probably switch that over, that's quite close anyway, like so, 111.55, like so, and something changed here. Ooh, I've never seen that logo before. PMDG, sorry. Never seen that before. Got some. Don't know how to work this out, but this does something. If you guys know what to do with this panel, it'd be very helpful to know. So yeah, like I said, transition altitude is 5,000 feet. We're going to turn on the lights at 10,000 feet as well, and you can see sun's. Actually, that haven't no glide slope we've kicked in yet. And oh, we can get rid of that speed brakes. Did not notice that. We can then actually arm the speed brakes for arrival. Been flying for 2 hours, dead on. We're due to arrive at 10:45 Zulu time, which is in 12 minutes, which is kind of slightly close to what PFPX guessed. Obviously the winds have changed and everything. On our arrival, the winds are in favour of a 07 landing. Or 07. But we are not going to be landing on that runway. Because we are, well, it's 2 knots surface winds, and Frankfurt say land on 2.5 if the knots are under 5. If the tail wind's under 5 knots, you're allowed to land on runway 25, because they prefer to take off on the other runway, which I forgot what that runway is called actually. 18 that I prefer to take off on that runway sometimes, and 25 left. Yeah, it's all complicated, but they prefer us to land on 2.5s instead of 07s. Unless you're coming on 07 left and no interference there. If I show you where 07 left is, see here. But I prefer to take off here, and all these here, landing on these runways here. Definitely not landing on 18. That is a big no-no. Right. Back to P3D. And for some reason, through that turn, it did not want to descend. So vertical speed can come back in down to 2,000. Landing lights can come on. And we're going to make our little left turn once again. Along with the speed brakes can come out. Look at that. Probably like just sky, yeah. Just about to hit the cloud line here. Oh, we can go back into the VNF now. Apparently we are just fine in terms of things. So our go around altitude is at 5,000 feet. We're going to set this down to 4,000, which is where the ILS starts, I believe. It starts at 4,000, which it does. And we look like we're pretty good for the there for descending down to 4,000. Indeed, we're supposed to get to chart above 4,000, and it's fine. And we're looking on good on the VNAV, so it doesn't look like we should be reaching this waypoint Regco at 4,000 feet, but apparently the FMC says it's correct and it's fine, so that's good to know. You can see 2.5 centers just there. I'm going to zoom in 1 notch on each FMC like that, and hopefully just like stop descending on our, oh wow, yes, so it did say actually sky is foggy currently at Frankfurt. Yeah, so what was I going to say, hopefully it doesn't stop descending once I come into this turn here. And let's go get some speed brakes out because that is needed once again. What is the flaps? 250. That's fine. Alright, going down to past 8,000 feet, sorry. And it's currently slowing down. Let's go and set flaps 1. Do an early flaps for reduction, sorry, so we can get down to really slow speed. You can see here, like I said, the VREF said 150, and landing at runway 25 center at 155 knots, which is correct. So there we go, got some positive deceleration here. That means we can probably get rid of the speed brakes, and we get some other deceleration from the flaps 1, which it does. These slats here, which is flaps 1, doesn't do anything to hit. Actually, I think it does do something, but mainly the slats at flaps 1. And while at it, can get flaps 2, which does that. Kind of nothing, I'll say. And obviously, it is way above the. I should have looked at this. Probably kept the physical speed on, which might have helped. But we are getting into the glide slope here already, actually. For some reason. Let's get 2 autopilots engaged. Okay, it does not like that. Let's just keep it 1 autopilot then. For now, I'm going to wait for the approach. And coming back down to the VNAV once again. Right, we do need some speed brakes out. Hopefully that's going to stop our acceleration, which it is. And flaps 5, what is that? 250 knots as well. Let's go flaps 5, that will help us decelerate again. Right, let's go back on the VNAV. Right, let's arm the speed brakes. Like that. Flaps is 5. Everything's looking good. We got a bit of a lag spike. That's just loading in Frankfurt. Perfect. Right, we can activate the localizer for now. It's going to automatically set our course, which is 248, which is the heading for the landing today. And we can click approach once we need. Now we're coming down to deceleration again. And actually here as well. On the VNAV you can see this. Here you can see a wider variety in how far off you are on the VNAV, and also here you can see a bit closer, a bit more precise. Can't currently see Frankfurt Airport. I did say it was foggy. I think the fog is clearing off this morning. The It is the morning at Frankfurt, just saying. It's about 20 to 10, in fact, I would say. No, 20 to 11, actually. The studio time is a bit crazy. Right, flaps 10. Due to land in 5 minutes, are we? Something like that. 6 minutes, okay. Right, let's go to our QNH, which we actually forgot to set that for our arrival, which is actually 1018. Actually, it's exactly the same. But one thing we didn't do is the ILS, which is 564. Luckily, we've got the perfect scroll feature on the V7, so we can go and scroll that down to 564. Like that. A bit fiddly. Let's activate the approach. Didn't really catch that localizer there. And once we hit the glide slope, we can set this altitude up to 5,000 feet. Hopefully it won't take too long until it gets that. You can see it activated, and we got the other. So actually, don't know what that's called. It's part of the localizer. You can see it coming in, the diamond, and we're about to get onto that first diamond on the glide slope. Like so. Like that, and we can set this up to 5,000 feet for our go round. Right, now we're descending. That's flaps 15. Was that 20? Oh dear, that's why I don't want to do that. It was flaps 15, but it doesn't like it till the gear comes out, so I always do that in the 737. It's quite annoying. It doesn't like to go past flaps 10 or 5, 10 until you get the gear down, which is quite annoying. It does make us really annoying noise, as we first heard. I think it's our first arrival into Trondheim Vienna's, in fact. So hopefully, I did a private jet flight down to this, and the cloud level was broken at 5,500 feet, and here it is at 100 feet. So we are literally going to land in fog, and it's going to be some sort of crazy arrival. We're going to have to keep the ILS on for the most of the arrival. So let's get the gear down. Just click the wrong button. So let's gear down. Gonna wait for the 3 greens, then we go flaps 15, flaps 25, and then flaps 30. So there we got the flaps 15, flaps 25. And we can take over this and put this down to our reference. That's meant to be 5,000. Take this down to the reference, and landing altitude can come up to 350. The pressurization. Right, just about to pass 2,000 feet. We are currently 1,700 feet above ground. Right, we're good on the speed. Let's go flaps 30. It's going to be 155, sorry. There we go, flaps 30. Gear is down, 3 greens. What's breakers 1, and speed brakes are armed. Yeah, it's a bit of a crazy approach into Frankfurt now. If I can watch this in like a replay or something. Right, decision height. Yes, I want to. Was that no OM actually? That says. No idea what OM means. Decision height is also the same as minimums, I believe. Just about to pass 1,000 feet above ground. There we go. It's called out there. So yeah, you can see some trees coming into view now. Actually, I'm gonna keep it on the ILS for the rest of the approach, pretty much. Then we are going to pretty much doing autoland, kind of. Gonna get both autopilots on. Does not like it, don't worry. It's gonna slowly come in. As soon as it gets to 500 feet. Oh, well, we shouldn't really do that really in the fog. We got the ILS though. Go turn off the autopilot. We're gonna do a little quick flare. Come to the minimums. Right, there goes the trees. No more trees. Obviously, that means airport. Well, actually, highway currently. And like us now, got visual on the runway, so we can go autopilot off. Bring that nose down. Okay, that glide slope told me to bring the nose down. Right, let's go idle throttle. Because that glide slope really annoyed me. Don't know if you guys saw that. It did tell me to go down quite a bit, and then it told me, wow, this fog's crazy. But yeah, it kind of narrowed down the floater due to this. That annoyed me. Right, okay, now we are down. At least we're down. We're on the ground at Frankfurt. We are fine. The fog is unbelievable. Should go idle reverse. Like so. It should be coming off here if we can get in time, which I think we can. Obviously we can. We can always can. Right, okay, let's get rid of that autopilot. Disengage. Flight directors off. VORs off. Welcome to Frankfurt, ladies and gentlemen. Right, we are going off to Terminal 2, which is on the far east side of the airport. So we're going to take a little right turn here. Landing lights can now come off. Tax lights on, and the strobes can come to steady. Engine speeds continuous. We can go and start up the APU and attend the flight cabin, and we can get rid of we can go and clear up. Pulse brake can come off, and it looks like we're clearing up now, which is good. We can actually get rid of some other stuff, can we? Like data and terrain would be good, and weather as well. Turn off the traffic, and we can turn off our TCAS to standby, and I can get rid of that nav. Get rid of that ILS there. Right, let's get some proper power going in to get us taxiing all the way down to Terminal 2, and hopefully getting a parking stand and a good one from GSX, which you're going to get to Gate D. And apparently they're all heavy. Yes, because you don't want to go to Gate D, you want to go to Gate C, sorry. Wrong button. Let's just redo this. I looked at the wrong one. There are Gate Ds in Terminals 2, but they are the heavy parking. We want to go down to Gate C. Are they heavy as well? Right, we're going to find a good one. Gates E, I bet they're all heavy as well. Right. Let's go to a proper parking. Gate V4.1. No, that doesn't allow 125. But we're going to go 153, which we can't do. You know what? 116 looks good for now. Do not request to follow me, and that pretty much is a taxi all the way on this, just down here on Lima, all the way until we actually reach our parking. So we're good there. Right, that should have stopped because that's flight time. Probably about flight time of 2 hours and 14 minutes, I believe it was. I'll look back on the flight and it will tell us. Bring this down to 100 there. put these back all back to the normal position, which is around about there. I'd say 5,000 feet is our transition altitude at Frankfurt, so that'll stay like that. Going to try and control our speed a bit quite well. 16 miles per hour on the ground, that's 17. If you guys can't know where I'm reading from, just here, GS of 19 there, like so. So on the left of us now, we've got Terminal 1, which is mainly where Lufthansa park. I'm going to go a bit fast as we are needing to go very far down. You can see some of the most Lufthansa stuff. Go to this view, you can see some Lufthansa 747 just gone out of view, and there's some more Lufthansa 747s coming into view. There we go. Oh, a bit to the left there. So yeah, so where we're parking has absolutely no jetway, but it is Terminal 2, which is where the bus comes and picks us up. Well, not yeah, it picks us up, takes us to Terminal 2 instead of Terminal 1. All the Terminal 2 gates stands with jetways connected up to Terminal 2 are all for heavy parking, as you guys just saw. Should have known that. They did look quite big on the Navigraph charts. That makes sense. Righty ho. Our gate is coming up just here. This is the first batch of the V gates, and we'll just pass this first batch. So GS6 will come into view soon. Got some other aircraft here, which looks like South African. Is that South Africa airline? A340. So what's it called? South African, yeah. And China Southern A330. So just past this little sound gate thing, in comes GS6. I can just about see it. I'm gonna go idle throttle here. That will slow us down a slight. So we're just coming to our end on taxiway Lima. And we can put some brakes on. Now you can see it here. So we should know AP is running, which it is. That's good. And we're going to take it to the little left spin into our little gate. We've currently got a marshal coming, parking us up today. Don't think there's actually any safe docks here, so that's absolutely fine. But we do actually still have fuel in the center tanks. It's crazy. But we do actually have something. It's like a green little light on the top of the... Here. Little green light there. Don't know if that goes red once you get closer. Right, let's do some ultimate parking. That bus literally just killed that guy. Feel sorry for him. There we go, let's park here. Set the parking brake. AP generators on, along with the AP generator engines shut off. Right, ground connections. Set the wheel chocks. pitot covers can come on. So that means pitot, all of these heats can come off actually. And fasten seatbelt signs can come off. Request deboarding. Your damper off. Fuel pumps, everything off. All lights should have came off a bit earlier ago. It's fine. Right, anti-collision light can now come off. Packs can come off as well. Hydraulics can now come off. Whew, that was some crazy stuff going on there. There's a lot of shutting down. Let's go and open up the doors for GSX, shall we? So welcome to the very foggy Frankfurt. Wow, this visibility is absolutely terrible. I would love to take off here. Like I said, I came in the private jet. It was 500 feet, the cloud base actually, but here, which is 100 feet, below 100 feet actually. And the visibility, what does that's a sky say for that? 1,200 meters, not even a whole runway. About a third of a runway, which is crazy. So yeah, welcome to Frankfurt. Hope you enjoyed our little flight today. Let's go and turn off our block time, shall we? A block time of 2 hours and 28 minutes. So yeah, hope you enjoyed our little flight from Corfu to Frankfurt with this 737-800 winglet TUIfly. Has been a while since we've flown in a 737. I've enjoyed it. I love coming back to this aircraft. This is an amazing aircraft, I'd say. I hope you guys say that too. I hope PMDG make like another expansion pack to make the 737 MAX. It will change a lot of aerodynamics, but hey, I hope they do it. Hint, hint. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed a little flight today from Corfu to Frankfurt, and like I say that again. But yeah, I'll see you in the next flight, which will probably be an A320. We're going to get back into those aircraft again, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.